Hello, welcome guys, welcome to the, oh shit, I haven't got the 2 minutes guys, I'm not even fully set up here. Stand by. I want to show you this trade because I'm still in it. However, it's not on stream, it's on my live, but I want to show you it anyway because we did mention it yesterday. I won't put it on the stats though, so don't worry about that. How's everyone doing? How is everyone? Bloody hell. We're nearly up to 420 subscribers. We're flying. Absolutely flying. Don't even know if anyone's on here. Look at price here. Wow. Wow, easy. Content. Sorry guys, I'm just sorting this out. Here we go. We need a pullback here. We have got potential setups. Copy. I'll just drop a message, guys. We need a pullback. Morning, Jordan. How you doing, mate? I'm just dropping a message in the chat. We'll get amongst it because we have got potential buys up here, but we do need a pullback. Right, we're on. Okay, guys, welcome to. Tell me if I'm too loud because it's going red. I don't know if that means I'm too loud or what, but I want to quickly go over this trade from yesterday, and then we're going to clear the chart, and then we're going to talk about getting in, catching some more pips. So we act like it's for free. It's a reset date. Okay, so I am currently in this on all of my live accounts, right? And believe it or not, I didn't even take partial. So I'm looking pretty good on this. I mean, we are currently up. I'm currently up 200 pips on gold this morning. Now, I'm not going to put this on the stream record because I did mention it yesterday, which if you watch the stream back from yesterday, we did mention it, but I haven't took it on stream, and it's not on the stream demo account. As you can see, the MT4 is not going up with loads of profit. Okay, but this was placed on the trade ideas and was held, and I believe everyone took it on the trade IDs and are still in it now. Okay, and they've grabbed some lovely profits for this week. So it's looking pretty good. The patience, the discipline to stay patient, guys. If you remember yesterday, we were messing about around these levels. You actually came down, and we still held once we tapped. This was the only setup I had, all buys above here. This was the only setup I had all day yesterday. Okay, the only thing what I liked, and look what's happened. Tapped, flipped straight back to the upside. So yeah, really nice. So what I'm gonna do though, 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to. was thinking about you. About you. Okay, guys, so we're going to reset this and we're going to go, we're going to do a top down, okay? So, let's go and get amongst it. Okay, so top down analysis then. So what we do now is, yes, we're still in this trade, and it's whether you want to trade again today if you're still in that trade and you're getting some nice profits, because that, I mean, the profit what you can make from this, you probably don't need to trade for the rest of the week really, okay? However, if you are saying, well, I'm trading every day, it is what it is, then start again, reset your charts and you go again, because you don't want to get diluted with the trade what you're in already, okay? Because you might be finding sells on today, right? But half of your brain's saying, well, I'm in buys. How are you, mate? What's up? How are we doing?
Where's my mum's bank card?
Oh, yeah. See you later, bud. Have a good day, yeah? Catch you later, mate. Love you. Bye. But your trade, you don't want it to come down because you're in buys, so it can sway you slightly, okay? So you've really got to start again, okay? Now, monthly, very bullish. However, like I said to you, I don't think we can close above here without coming down to tap these levels. You've got a monthly, again, with no bottom wick. So I do believe that this monthly is going to flip to the downside. And if we think it's going to flip, and we're just creating a steep top wick, how steep is this top wick going to be? Well, the weekly tells us, doesn't it? The weekly tells us, because the weekly range, what we're in, is this. So this is the weekly range. Let me get rid of this now. This is the weekly range. So therefore, very bullish on the weekly with no top wick. And then we had a pullback again with no top wick. And it's quite rare where you get two candles with no top wick. One of them will likely create a top wick. So therefore, if the previous weekly didn't create the top wick, then this one's probably going to create that top wick, isn't it? And you can see now we've had a steep bottom wick. That's all we need really. It could come a bit further, but that's probably all we need. Can we flip on this weekly? And if we do flip, there's only one place left to go, and that's hitting these levels, okay? Now I am looking for sells in and around here, because I'm not sure we're going to break these highs again. I don't think we can, but I might be wrong. So I am looking for sells from here to then come back down to actually now break the lows into that range. So that's what I can see happening on the weeklies, but obviously it might just take a while. So this then would be our target, okay? Let's have a look at the daily. So the daily closed bullish, which is nice. So it's probably confirmed to me that the daily has closed back into this range, because remember yesterday we were humming and ahhing whether the daily had broke the low and whether the daily was going to carry on. Now I said if this is respected, this daily didn't have a bottom wick and pushed bullish. Now we actually got that bottom wick, but we flipped back bullish again. I thought we would have drove a bit further, but we didn't, unfortunately. Right, now we've actually broke a low as well. So now if we are wanting to come back up to these levels, okay, which is here, we've probably got all the liquidity we need in order to come back up. Okay. Now the only little issue I've got, but it's not really that much of an issue because this had no bottom wick and still drove up, is this daily's got no bottom wick. So yes, it can still drive up, but does it need to come back down to create a bottom wick before driving up? Doesn't need to, but it could do. So we could get a little bottom wick testing. Oh. Testing the previous support like so. Whether it does that or not, I don't know. I mean, it's doing a nice push. It's broke the previous daily. Can we head straight up to 2391? Okay, that's what I'm looking at really. So in regards to sells, at the minute, I'm not really into sells. Not really into sells because we should be clean traffic range up there. And what we've got is the 4 hour doesn't really do it for me. Let me just work out this 4 hour range, guys. Yeah, we could probably say that's a 4 hour range. Okay, so if we say that's a 4 hour, The 3's bullish. Close Nestle on the 3, nice. And then the 2, bullish. We haven't had a bottom wick yet though. Excuse me, guys. And then the 1. So what's the 1 done? So for me, I think yesterday we had breaks above there for buys up, didn't we? We had breaks above there for buys up. Look what's happened. Broke out, retested, bullish. Can we head up, straight up now? The next range is here. I believe it's there, or you have got an area here where you tend to pull back. So could we see something like this? We've pushed bullish. Could we see a pullback to 2353 today? Okay, and if that's the case, could we take another buy from there, another entry? Potentially, but we could pull back to there today. So if you have got profit and you're thinking, okay, yeah, we might pull back. Do I want to be sat pulling back, or should I take some more profit now? We haven't quite tapped that area now. Now I do believe that every time you get an hour close, you do tap this area. And then look, again you pull back. Oh, do you know what? This might be a nice area, this, for a wing back buy. Another entry. Where was this other one? Here, look at this. Look at this. It's just whether this was it. If this was that pullback and this was the high, then 2 minutes, guys. I'm just going to take some more partial out with this. Good morning, Nella. If you watch the stream from the beginning, Nella, you'll see how we were in it. We're in a fantastic trade. Fantastic trade. From yesterday, the wing back buy. Did you take it? Okay, nice. So, what tends to happen, we come and tap this and then we pull back down to this. And what I'm seeing, again, tap, pull back down. So could we potentially take a wing back sell? I don't know whether I would take a sell. We're looking, every time you get an hour close above here, what happens to price? Where do you go? That's what we're looking for now. Back in. Oh, it's just missed that area, hasn't it? So probably this. I don't think I would have took a wing back sell, but every time we break back above here, what tends to happen is we push to this first, and then it looks like we pull back down. We tap this, and then we shoot past. So could that be the move? Basically, we're trying to get up to here. Could that be the move today? So could we look for another wing back sell, wing back buy from 2351? Yeah, I did yesterday. I did say though. I said I'll be online tomorrow. Yeah, my bad if I didn't make it clear, guys. I'm online all this week. I am meant to do something, but I can potentially do it next week. Just depends. So at the minute we're still on tomorrow, and at the minute we're still on Friday. Okay. What are we looking at? What are we looking at, guys? So it does look like we're looking at this, but we've. Back down. Probably need this tapping really. It's weather, so what happens is price comes up to here and then it rejects, comes back down to E before driving up. However, I know it's just short, it's there and thereabouts, but could we say this was the tap and then you came back down to here, so now we're going to carry on? That's basically what we're saying. Could that be what's happening? Or if we get a bottom wick, to here, we could just get buy stops on the other side. Okay, that's what we could do to come up. But at the minute, all I've got is a wing back buy from 2, 3, 5, 6, but might not get back down there. Let's have a look on the other time frame. So you got a 2-hour close here. Yeah, look, this is the next support we need to get past. So it's a case of, are you going to reject from here? What's this? Let me just tap this here. What's this here? Could we tap that and then go? 2 hour, look what happens again. 2 hour, closes up there, back down, flips back bullish. 2 hour, straight through the floor. I tell you what we can do though, I would be interested in sells if we got a fake out back to the area. My plan for today morning was cleaning house, thanks God. Oh no, cleaning. Yeah. Don't use me as an excuse not to clean the house, Nella. Don't use me as an excuse. So the twos look okay. The twos tend to fly through, back through, but there is areas where you can reject from here, here. I would like to see a bottom wick come down to these levels and then closures back above, you simply buy up again. That's what I would like. So I'd like to see this and then bullish closures, and then that should initiate the push up. But it's whether we're already on that, because we came up, we came back down, we came up here, we didn't break above though, back down, broke out. So now can we get something like this? Now can we get something like this? I think I would be interested in another wing back sell from buy from here, from these levels. There is another one here though where you can reject from. What time is this? 12. Here. So it's whether we put a wing back buy on there. Stops would have to be below here. What is that? Again, nice stops. If you break that, you're gone. Yeah, you're gone. Can't really see that getting broke. It'd be nice if it comes back down for another entry though, wouldn't it? And the dirt will wait for me, I'm sure about that. Yeah. So basically we need to pull back because we've had a simple breakout, but you've hit the advantage point now. So this is an area where we can reject from. Right? So what I need now is I do need a pullback. I need a pullback to these. And then we could potentially look for buys above here, or we're just going to buy stop on the other side. If it does flip, it's likely going to drive through. Good morning, Jack. That'll confirm us flying up. Jack, if you watch the stream back from the start, you'll see the trade ID from yesterday and where we're at. Because we're up 200 pips. Well, I'm still in this trade. 200 pips from about here, was it? Straight up. So yeah, we need a pullback, guys, before I can do anything. But we're looking nice though. We're looking nice. It's just whether we're going to reject from here or whether we're going to carry on pushing. Now, here's the thing. If price comes down, so let's say we get that hour break back into this range, right? That would then be a range 1 breakout. This is where you can tend to get your fake outs, okay? But if we close in the range back like that, and then we get a top wick to rule out the fake out, probably at least 2369, we'll get sell stops on to come down, because at that point, if you do flip, there's only one place you're coming down to, and that's down to these levels. where we're going to have a wing back buy waiting. Okay, so we can actually sell down, and then we can actually sell up. Because if you do reject from here, and then what you can do is take another entry if you get a close above here. We probably could have took this 1 hour. We would have had buy stops here. Because you had a 1 hour, sorry, this is the 2, isn't it? My bad. You did have a 1 hour breakout here. Yeah, I probably would have had buy stops above there, really. Yeah. We had a 1 hour break, because yesterday we said buys above here, didn't we? We had a 1 hour breakout, we had a pullback. We would have been activating on buy stops. And my advantage point would be this. You would have been tapped now for 53 pips, but obviously this was early in the morning. I don't do early, guys. Don't do early. That was 2 o'clock in the morning, but yeah, I mean that was perfect. A lovely break and retest as well. So that's what I'd like. I'd like a pullback to at least here for buy stops above. However, let's have a look though. If we're just going to carry on pushing, can we find a clean range above where if price breaks above on a certain time frame, do we drive up? If we can find a range what 100% of the time you drive up, then yeah, we could just sort of buy up from there, can't we? So, what if we need to find this 15-minute range now? You didn't get on it. I can't drink it in my live account because I've been pressed. Alright, no worries, Jack. You got a withdrawal, mate. Fantastic. Go on. Love it. And do you know what it is? Making withdrawals, it doesn't feel real until you do a withdrawal and you see the money land. Then you're like, do you know what? It's fucking real. It's real. 15, no top way. I don't really like these 15s, guys. You can get a breakout there. We've sort of already tapped that area, but there is another area here. I think I need a pullback for buys here, guys. I don't even think I can take a lower time frame. I think I need that pullback. Look, there's another one there. Basically, you tend to tap this as well. Yeah, we've already tapped it. Does it mean we're going to come up to tap this at 2378? Does look like it. You tap, you come down. Even if you're driving up on the 15, you tap, you pull back. 47. Look, tap. I mean, we could pull this down a tad. Tap. So we tapped that, and we pulled. They all pull back though. This is the thing. They all pull back. We're there though, because if this is going to pull back, if this 15 is not going to flip, there's 3 minutes left of it. What's the new hour like? So if we can work out where this 30 is going to close, and if it closes respecting, and the new 30 pushes up with no bottom wick, we could potentially get sell stops, believe it or not. Which I don't really want to do that in regards to the daily. I probably need a close below actually. Is that a 30 range? $30 taps, 30 closes bearish, goes back down. If we get a 30 close bearish and we don't actually drive down, we could potentially sell, but it is a riskier trade. But as soon as you get a 30 close, it's whether we're going to drive here. I mean, if you look at this, guys, right, let's ask ourselves logically, right? In order to drive back up to here, what do we need down here? Well, we need liquidity, okay? Where was liquidity formed? So price pushed down. This pull back up created the first bit of liquidity. Okay, and what do I mean by that? Well, people will be buying here. A lot of people will be buying. Where will the money be? Below here. Okay. There's the first bit of liquidity. Then what's happened? You've came up, you've pulled back, grabbed more liquidity. Why does this grab more liquidity here? Well, the reason being because people are still buying all the way up here. Okay, maybe under this one. People are still buying. So you have grabbed some liquidity, but not much. Okay, but it is more liquidity. Then you've pushed up. People would have, there'd be more liquidity here. Every time price turns, there'll be liquidity underneath. More liquidity here. So all it's doing is picking up loads of different amounts of money, and then what's happened is prices came down, picked up the big chunker here, as you can see. Now is all that money enough to drive from here to here? That's what we've got to say. That's what we've got to say. And what is going to tell us if it is? Previous data. All the answers are on previous data. So let's get rid of this. Now if we look at previous data here, we look at this one. So we messed about, created liquidity below here. Then what happened? We came up to these levels, respecting. Then one candle from here came all the way down, grabbed the liquidity, flipped and drove up. So yes, I would believe it can actually drive up to them levels. However, what does that mean for us? Well, it means how the hell do we get in? How do we get in for another trade? What we need to find is 100% clean traffic range on a lower time frame. So let's say, for example, 100% of the time you get a 15 close above here, you push to here. That's how we get in. At the minute, I haven't identified one. All I've had is breakouts, but I need a pullback. That's it. That's the only thing I've got. You've got no top wick on this 30, which this 30 is closed. So let's have a look. When the 30 closes like this, what happens to price next? Let's have a look. So the 30 is closed above this range. I believe the 30-minute range is this. This is the 30 range for me. Let's mark this up. Let's get rid of this. I believe this is the 30-minute range for me, and I believe we've closed respecting. Therefore, we've closed respecting. You close respecting here, mine, but you still tap, pull back. Could we take a wing back sell from here? But it'd be a riskier trade because you are counter trend. But we can do counter trend, can't we? One, because we're scalpers, we only have to short pips, and two, we know how price works. We know price moves in between zones, don't we? So you get a 30-minute close bullish, no top wick. New 30 pops up, taps, rejects, back below. Yeah, even if you want to drive up, you're still in and around that area, tap, still pull back. So could we have this, I would take price move to break even? Or do we move away from there after a 5-minute close? And if we are going to take it, what do we do in regards to the 5 minutes? So for example, if we look at this 30 what came straight through, bear in mind we tapped here and rejected. So I'm not sure you're going to come straight through, but if you do, if we can mark this up and look what the 5 minutes look like. If the 5 minute looks like something where you tap this and pull away, we'll just move stops quickly. So we'll have a look at that shortly. Again, you've tapped, rejected. Even if we drive up, you close a bit above, but then you pull back. So could we put this like that? Rejected, closed, pull back, rejected. Here, so let's have a look at this one. Oh, actually that one tapped it, didn't it? Do like that. Well, remember the 30 might just reject from here because it can do. It doesn't always get up. If you look at that 30 zone, what we had, oh, look at this, no bottom wicks. No bottom wicks, guys. Two candles with no top wicks, sorry, not bottom wicks. What's the one? One, pulling back. Does the one need to come up there? The only thing what's put me off is the advantage point. That is it. We've tapped that area, but are we going to come straight through? And if that's the case, is this 30 going to flip to the upside? It's made me want to get in now because of that third apple. 5. Let's see if that 5 can come to here. Is it here? Okay. That one looks like it's going to close bearish. There's 1 minute left of this 5, so that means this 5's not going to. 15. If the 30 hadn't closed respecting, I'd probably be in on this now, because you're probably going to need a top whip before driving down. Let's have a look at this area, like I said. Am I okay volume wise, guys? Yeah, so look, if we look at this 5, even when you drive up, the 5 taps, pulls back. So that would be our risk free. But whether this is going to flip, because it's in an area where, I'll show you where I mean, 30's closed, you've got no top wick though, that's the only thing. So if we look left, where the hell was that zone? Here, look at that 30. Not much of a top wick. Yes, a top wick, but not much of a top wick. But still, you tapped that area and came straight back down. So if we can pull back to around here, yes, we can get a buy stop on. Or if we push up, again, 30, no top wick, this 30, pull back to this level, flipped to the wing back sell area. Look what's happening. Is this going to come up to wing back sell area? Guys, I might take this for a wing back sell, but it'll be off a 5, and it'll be it will be aggressive entry, as in 5 minutes. However, really bullish here, so it's very counter trend. Good morning, Vin. How are you doing, mate? I would like to come up though, because that was a lovely pull. I need a bigger pullback off the hour. This is the thing. The 30 is lovely. This is what we want to see. This on the hour. That's what we want to see on the hour. But because the 30 hasn't closed yet, the 30 could just pull back, and this could be a fake out. So yeah, I would really like this. I would really like this. I want to pull back to here, guys. For me to buys. For buys up, I need to pull back to there. Okay. However, I am looking at this for wing back sell, believe it or not. Even if you drive up, price taps this, we go risk free if we are going to get that fake out back down. If we're not, price is going to drive up, you still do this, you still go on the 5s. Let's actually confirm that. Let's confirm it. Ooh, look. Interesting. Really nice though, guys. Really. Look at the 5. So 5's rejected from here. The 5 closed above, and you came back in. 5 tap, pull back. I think if the 5 closes above 2378, we'll just get out of break even. But you haven't tapped at the fit. What we're looking at is when's the first time you tap it within that area? What happens to it? Morning, Vin. If you watch this stream back from the start, Vin, you'll see the trade, what we got in the trade ideas. I mentioned it yesterday on stream. We're still in it, basically. We're up 200 pips. 5 up, don't quite tap it there. So if we got something like that, I probably wouldn't take it. But, yeah, if the 5 closes above, we could look to get out. A break even, that could be our rule if you like. But then again, tap, pull back. Yeah. Here's the thing though with stops. What would stops have to be? Doesn't look like we're driving anyway, guys. It looks like we're pulling back. Look at that 5 even when you're flying up. Close, pull back. Another tap, pull back. I do like this area though. It's whether we're going to reject from there or whether we're going to drive up. Other than that, I would prefer buys up, guys, but I need the pullback. I need the pullback down to 370, and then I would prefer buys up. That would be my best thing. Again, reject. Reject back down. This one could catch you out, but again, you tapped at 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it looks pretty good, that, you know. Looks pretty good. Pull back. Okay. We could potentially take this off a 5 for me, right? It will be an aggressive entry, as soon as the 5 pulls away, stops to break even. If it rejects from there, fantastic. We're coming all the way back down to our wing back buy area. That'd be really nice. And then we'll look for buys above here to come back up. Oh, was it there? No, it wasn't there. We're actually coming back down further. These are 5 minutes. We're actually down here. I would imagine we're coming down to them levels. Five bullish close. Do we need to break the highs again? What do I want to see here? We had a 30 close nicely. The 30's not got a top wick. The 30 has closed respecting for me, and I think it is quite a prominent area where the 30 can reject from. Here, here. What else are we looking at? Not that one maybe. Here, reject. Didn't quite tap it, but he still rejected here. Another one, rejection. It is quite a strong zone, to be fair. And you've closed with no top wick, therefore you probably think that this 30 is going to end up bearish. So if this 30 can pop up with this 15-minute candle, and then the new 15-minute come back into the range, then yeah, that would be fantastic. So what we would be after is this 15 flipping bullish, or even if it stays bearish and then the new 15 does this, closes bullish or flips bearish. That's what I've got, guys. That's what I'd really like. We either get that, or if we do pull back, we can take sells below here, but we'd need a top wick to rule out the fake out. Or we've got wing back buys from these levels. Okay, price does look like it comes back down to this and then drives up. Well, it's like 50-50. It's 50-50 what it can do. But if we can work out, okay, it's 50-50, we need to work out if you're going to carry on here, or if you do come back here, then you're doing the other 50 where you come back to this level. And I'll look for another buy from there. So I mean, this is moving nicely. 15. The 15's about to close in 2 minutes. Okay. So we've got a few options here. So we're just waiting. We're just waiting, really. I don't know whether I'm going to put this on the trade. It's up to you whether you want to take this, guys. I mean, if you've got really nice profit for the week, just don't trade. Don't trade. But if you're learning and you do have a demo account and you're in the trade idea from yesterday and you're up 200 pips and you've got loads of profit out and you're fantastic for the week on your live accounts, then, but you still want to learn, because this is still a valid trade, yeah, put it on a demo. Put it on a demo. I know you might, this is where the switch from making the money, forget about the money you're going to make, because you'll be thinking, well, I'm not putting on a demo because I make more money here, so I'll take another trade. You've got to get that out of your head. You've got to get that out of your head. It's not about the money. The money will just come. All you need to work on is improving. All I'm doing every day is I'm always trying to improve, and the money just comes. And that's the difference. Forget about the money. I never come on the chart and go, okay, I want 500 quid today, because my missus wants to get her nails done. I don't know if it costs 500 quid. I don't bloody know. I wouldn't. Doesn't want to. Put me in that industry if it does. But do you know what I mean? Get rid of the money out of your head, and just switch your mindset to becoming a good trader. That's it. Improving every day, and the money will just come. No bottom wick and no top wick. That's interesting. That is interesting. 15. Let's have a look what the 15s can look like around here. Because are we going to get a fake out back to the downside? So 15, you drive straight back down. So is this what we're going to get? Is this what we're looking at? If this is what we're looking at, fantastic. We can sell down around here. And we can buy up from around here on a higher time frame. And then that might be the push. Or guys, we might not be on this. Yeah, so we might not get this. We might actually be on this. And if that's the case, where are we going to pull back to? Well, we potentially pull back to here, and then you make the move. So we could have a potential wing back buy here. I don't quite like it in around this area though. You do come back, but I don't like how we broke straight through. So I don't know whether I like that. look, you do come straight to it. This is probably not for me. This might be a bit too risky, but here's the thing. I mean, if we are on this again, you come back down to this before coming back up, and then you actually break the lows again. But I'm not sure. I think we've already done this. So I think if that's the case, are we just driving up? Are we just driving up? And if we get that pullback down to 2370, we could just take buys above at that point, 2374, because if you do pull back to there and you do come back here on a lower time frame, there's only one place to go, isn't there? And that's the wing back buy at a sell area. So that would be our advantage. We'd now have an advantage point. At the minute we haven't got an advantage point because we've hit the advantage point. That was the advantage point. But if you come down, you're coming back up. There's only one reason you're coming back up. If you break above there, it's to come and tap this. At least. Hopefully it'll be the one what drives up. So we've just got to wait again. Price is moving nicely. We're getting some volume in, which is really good. We've got an hour close next. So how is this hour going to close? Because to be honest, guys, if we had another breakout here. So you had a breakout here, pull back, flipped. You didn't drive, but your advantage point was this, and then you had another hour break above this. So you would be, all you would wait for, we would have been in. If this hour had opened up and pulled back and tapped previous support, which is 2369, we would have a buy stop on 100%. We would have had a buy stop on the other side of this for this to flip, tap the advantage point. That's what we would have had on. But because it's opened up and pushed up first, we've now lost the advantage point. So now, even if price does flip back to the downside like that and taps the area where we wanted to tap, I still wouldn't put buy stops on now because the advantage point's gone. That makes sense. So it's a case of we need to see what this hour's going to do. We've got 9 minutes. We're looking nice. I'm sure we'll catch something today, which is good. What's going off in the public jet? Nada, nada. We were on daily level. What was this? Two, 3, 8, 8. 2, 3, 8, 8. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so all we need to see is if we're going to close back below here, and if we're not, we take buys up. If we do, we take sells down. Simple as that. Okay, any questions? All happy? If you haven't done so, guys, drop us a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Welcome. This is a place we catch pips and we listen to shit music. Okay, that's what we do here. We talk football, conspiracies, and we drink lattes. That's what we do. We're not like your average YouTube stream. Everything's very transparent though, which I would like. Spain last night. Do you know what though, mate? They look dangerous. And that game was probably the best game I've watched in the tournament. And even that wasn't like it was a good game, like a really entertaining game. But I think this tournament just made me look back and think, do you know what? I haven't seen any games like this. It made me think the tournament's been shit. Don't you think? I don't think it's been a very good tournament. I think the standard, like the amount of 0-0 draws and 1-1s there've been, it's just been. No one stood out. Have you seen the top goal scorers? Not many goals at all. But Spain, I mean, they'll absolutely destroy England. If we don't shape up and play like we can play, they'll absolutely destroy us. If we get to the final, that is. It's weird because this is the only tournament where everyone knows we're getting knocked out. Where normally we're like, yeah, we're going to get the final. Everyone knows we're going to get knocked out. This is where I think we'll win it. The time where we think England are absolutely dreadful, they'll win it. It's just, I'm dreading tonight because I'm more frustrated with Gareth Southgate with his formation. Like, I put a post on Facebook how if you've got a fullback, right? A fullback, he's not a wing back. Kieran Trippier for me is not a wing back. Not now, not at his age, right? He's a fullback. If you've got a fullback who's a fullback, decent fullback, and you've got a mint winger, who won the play the tournament in the Euro under 21s and won the competition, right? And had a fantastic season on the bench, and you're playing a fullback as a winger instead of that person. For me, I've lost all hope in that manager. Like, and to add to that, that fullback hasn't got a left foot. He's right-footed, so he can't really cross it in. He doesn't really overlap. He's very defensive in that area. And then you see him play for a couple of games, and you see them 2 games that it doesn't work, but yet you still play him there. I've lost every bit of hope for the manager. Like, it's just so frustrating. So I'm more frustrated on the matches because his lineup, his team selection is just crazy. However, we're winning games, but we're playing proper easy teams, let's be honest with you. Every time we play a decent team, we get smashed. So, we will see. I can't really see us. It's weird because I know England's going to have one game and it's going to be like unreal. Like, that's the England we need. That's England. That's what England can do. And I don't think we're going to see that until the final. I think we'll probably see it in the final. That game last night, Spain, France, it was so fast. It was end to end. The way they were moving the ball, where the players were moving. You do that to England, man, they're just going to run rings around us. Absolutely run rings around us. Ooh. Look at this hour closing bullish here, guys. Can we get a bottom wick for the next hour? You don't tend to close bullish around here. So what does that mean? What you do? You can actually close bullish here, but you don't really close 2 bullish candles. Well, you can do. I mean, we could get this up, trickling up, which means we really can't get in. We could get this, which I don't like because you can't get in them. You haven't had a pullback. You haven't brought any lows, anything like that. This one doesn't pull back. We might just go here, guys. If it goes, it goes. We need a pullback. Cool. Any plans? What are you going to spend it for? Oh, you're on about none of that. Yeah, Jack's got a withdrawal. Fantastic, isn't it? He's been trading 8 months with Relentless, guys. Went from no experience up to a funded trader, and now actually getting a withdrawal. Fantastic work. Fantastic. And all he's done is plugged in. That's all he's done. Plugged in. Followed the step-by-step process. And that's it. How are you going to pull back here? What are you going to do? This hour's a strange hour for me, guys. Because when you get small bullish closes like this at no support, you're currently hovering in a range. It means the new hour is likely going to... You're probably going to get that. It means you would have to wait another hour. I don't really want to take a buy yet. I need a pullback. I need some sort of pullback. New hour now. Yeah, I've got to have this pullback, guys. I feel miles better. Nice, man. Hardly moving here, are we? Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait, guys. We're sort of very dangerous here with don't be taking buys or sells here. This is very dangerous. Yes, we're bullish, and yes, we might come back up, but we could also come back down here. So just be, because if you look at the 1, looks lovely. Look at the 30, doesn't look that nice. Yeah. So just be careful at the minute. What is this here though? Could we take that? Look at that, no top wick, no top wick. Look at that. What's this doing here? Look at them. I don't think the 1s. Oh, what's this? Oh no, that's on the way down there. Alright, okay. So you have had some 1s closing around these areas. You'll need a top wick first. If we want to drive down and get that, do we need that top wick? Does look like we're going to get a wick fill on the... Good morning, John. How the devil? John, watch the stream from the beginning, mate. Have a look at the trade we got yesterday. We're still in it, 200 pips up from the trade ideas. I'm liking this area, you know, for a wing back buy, but I think the hour, because you're going to need a wick fill on this, right? You're probably going to need a wick fill. So if this hour keeps coming down, don't know whether they can drive down without creating a wick fill. So if it does, it might be a slim chance, but if it does, could we potentially take a wing back buy from 2370 back up before coming back down? If it does the wick fill, then obviously not. Wasn't my trade to take. Daddy wasn't in P-Town. Daddy wasn't in the town. My Mr. Mears. My Mr. Mears. So we've got some potentials, guys, but we missed the move this morning. Well, we didn't miss it. We needed a pullback. We didn't get it. We came up. We tapped the advantage point. So we've missed that trade. I mean, we could have grabbed 30 pips. That would have been. But we didn't get our pullback. Sometimes that happens. But because you've missed it doesn't mean we force things now. We've just got to wait. What do we want to see now? I need a pullback to at least 2370 to take buys. But if we do get a pullback, we do get a fake out here. I can take sells below here. I can take sells below here, coming down to here. I've got another wing back buy here to come back up. Okay, and if we do this, I'll then take more buys above here to come up. Okay. The only thing I've got what's close to us is a wing back sell, but this is a very aggressive wing back sell. It'll be off for 5 minutes. As soon as the 5 pulls away, we stops to break even. Because what we found is, even if you keep driving up, you tend to do this on the 5. So every time frame, 100% of the time, you reject here. So the odds are pretty good, but we're not taking it because just to grab that, because a lot of the time as well, you tap this and you can actually drive back down. So that's what we're trying to get, to see if this is this. So if we can grab this, fantastic. Because we've had no pullbacks yet. I've got to go. Have a great day. Speak to you tomorrow. Either. No worries, Vin. Happy or depressed? Yes, yes. Catch you later, buddy. Okay, so look, we're pulling back down now. I mean, if we get a big pushing candle here, so you got to pay attention here though, guys, because I do like this wing back buy. I do. But I've got to have a nice big pushing candle. What is this? Yeah, it's there, isn't it? I don't think how we got no top wick. I mean that 15, what did that 15 do? Ah, these ones, innit? So look, we close respecting here, then you drive through it, so are we going to reject from it? We only reject from it when we came up to tap these levels. So if we are coming down, does that mean we're going to be doing that? Pips. I don't think I can take that, guys, but yeah, I mean the hour might reject from there and come back up. Doesn't mean it's going to drive up though. It just means you're probably looking at 2370. The only way I'd take it is if it was a nice pushing candle down. The 30 still got. We haven't had that wick fill on the hour though. Do we need to break the highs again? No top wick on the 15. Still, you got no top wick on neither of these. Either of these. We don't know if we're on this, guys. This is the thing. We don't know if we're on this. It's nice though. Price is moving. The price is moving. We just gotta wait. So we've got sells below this, but we've got to rule out the fake out. So this is what I've got, sells below, and if we come back down to here, then I've got buys above this. Okay, with the advantage point of this. This basically, if we come and tap this, then this wouldn't be a wing back sell. This will probably be the advantage point for buys up. Does that make sense? Or can it be? Or can it? Let's have a look. Because when you reject from here like this, you don't come back up to it. You carry on going, you tap it, then you reject. So I don't see. I mean, it could stay on, I suppose, but again, that would be an advantage point coming back up. Every time we reject from here, you come back down to 2358 every time. Oh, what's this here? Ah, is this what we're on? Pull back. We might be on this here, guys, here. Oh shit. We it might be on this. Where we've came up, we've tapped it, the hours pull back. The hours pull back to this level, flip back bullish. Is that what's happening? Let's mark this up though. Oh no, because we've got, oh these are 30 minutes, sorry. Yeah, we got a 30 close, didn't we, here? And then he came to tap it, so that can't be it. Oh, is the 30 going to push now? It's nice for the wingback sellers. It's nice that you've had bearish closes. So we've had a nice bearish 30 minute. Is the new 30 going to push up? Break the highs. I think we're probably best off waiting off the 4, but let's see. What happens if we get a 5 close above there now? That's a lovely 5 close. Oh. Suck me in. No top wick, you little bugger. If this 15 can come down, tap the body. If it can tap that, we can get a buy stop on. What would that be on the 30 though? Yeah. I've got to rule out this 30 pushing down, so right there, what have we done here? Where's the 15 gone now? 15. Ooh, look at this. 15. Now, if this 15 does flip now, where's it going? Don't need that pull. I haven't had that pullback. I really want to get a buy stop on here, guys, but I need that pullback. Sucking me in. The 15. You're gonna have to come and give us a wick fill, aren't you? If you are gonna get a wick fill. Okay, guys, I'm getting a buy stop on the other side of this 15 now. If this 15 does flip, I've got buy stops on. I've got a buy stop on the 15. Again, we'll be going risk free fairly quickly. If this 15 does flip, it's likely going to come and fill the range and want to break the highs at 2375. The only thing I don't like is we've got no top wick on the 15. Oh shit, what's happened here? Oh shit. I've got the wrong account now. Let me have a look at this. If this 5 doesn't flip though, guys, right? If the 5 doesn't flip, I'm deleting. So if we don't get activated on this 5, I'm deleting. I've actually been activated. I am in on buys on this. Now for me, I can't believe that's been activated. I need this 5 to flip really. Oh, it didn't even flip then. I still got activated. That's annoying. What would we do for? I really want. If this 5 doesn't flip, I'll probably look to get out with the next 5. Believe it or not. I know that's a bit of a nightmare for you. These tunes are banging, man. Banging. Where's my stops at here? 1 hour. Yeah, stops are just below here, guys, for me. I haven't put much risk on this. I didn't write out my stops. I'm basically going off that the hour's going to trickle up. And we haven't had much of a wick fill on this. You'll tend to get 3/4 of a wick fill on this. And with the way the 15 and the 5 closed, I don't like this 5 here. That's proper duped me, that, guys. Have you been activated? Anyone been activated on that? Morning Cam, how you doing, mate? I've just been activated with spread. See if this 15 can flip. What's the 5 done? I would prefer the 5 to flip. Doesn't look like it's going to flip. However, we still got the 15. But it was all on the 5 really. Quick aggressive trade. Quick aggressive one. Yeah. We might need to come down though, guys, is the thing. We haven't had the pullback area yet. The way that 5 closed though was nice. Can the 5 come up? We basically want to flip on the 15. And the 30 to close bullish, that's what we want. I don't like the 5 though, guys, I won't lie. I mean, the 5's still respecting this minor area here. But I wanted that 5, because if price was going to carry on driving, probably would have carried on with that 5. Can this 15 flip? It's all on this 15 really, whether this 15 is going to flip to the upside. Okay, there is reason to come back up. You've got no top wicks. Got no top wicks here. But previous data showed us that you don't actually need top wicks here to still come down. So we ideally don't want to get stuck in this. So we just need a steeper. I mean, if you don't like the trade, what you could do is put your stop underneath the 5. What would that be? 7 pips. So I've got these 3 and the 2. Ooh, still bearish on the 3 though. Proper micro trade near you guys. Can we break this high on the 1? That's it. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Go on. Tell it, John. Tell it. So this would be, if this one can close like that, nice. 3, 5. I need a 5 close up there though, guys. You're not out of the loop yet. This could flip at any point. This can flip at any point. Remember, this 5. You need a 5 close. If you get a 5 close, fantastic. You're coming up. This will be our take partial move to break even. Or as soon as you pull away on the 5, really. But that would be the 15 flipping. If the 15 can drive for us, that'd be nice. If this would be the 30 pulling back for a steeper top wick. This will be the hour creating its bottom wick and pushing, which I think we're probably going to get this trickle up, which I hate, but we could potentially get this trickle up. I would have preferred a pullback, but let's see what I can do. We don't want the 1 minute closing back in ideally. Oh, okay, it hasn't closed back in. Not yet. And this one, push up. Go on, bullish close on this one we need, guys. Bullish close. broke the highs there. That's the 3 and the 5 like. If this 3 closes bearish, guys, I'll be out. Okay, I'll be out. Like I say, it's aggressive entry. Oh, it's closed bullish though. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. Can we just need a bullish 5. Bullish 5 in 1 minute. Oh, don't be flipping for me. The 3 was nice. Can this 3 flip back to the upside? "15 seconds. How's this 5 going to close here?" Bearish 5. You little bugger. So what size at the 15 now? Oh guys, I'm going to drive here. You can get a top wick. So it's up to you what you do, guys, whether you sort of get out of it. I mean, it can still play out, but it's how far you're going to come back down. I'm not liking it, to be honest with you. It was a riskier trade. We shouldn't have been activated, really. I was only going to get activated if that 5 flipped. Okay, guys. Guys, I'm out of this, right? I'm out of this for a small loss. I've closed out. Small loss for me on this. It might still play out, so it's up to you what you do. I'm happy to take that loss. It is a very small loss in comparison. So, yeah, we'll just reset. We'll look for a better entry. That's not an issue. 2 minutes, guys. Someone's just ringing me. How are we looking? 15. What are you doing? A 3. Flipping bullish. 5 was bearish. Yeah, I need that pullback now, guys. Can you hear me alright, everyone? Yeah, sorry, I just started to get that call. Yeah, I mean, it can still play out, guys, but it's not my best entry. So, and it was hardly anything for me there. One trade, if that. So we're just waiting. I ideally want this pullback. I ideally want this pullback. So we're just waiting, guys. Okay. So do some admin. Do what you need to do. I'm gonna go make a brew. Oh, you flip back up there. This might play out, so no FOMO. Don't get pissed off if you've closed out or whatever. I won't at all. You can come back up. We've just got to wait. I'll be back in a second, guys. I've just got to make a phone call. Gonna make a phone call, guys. 2 seconds. We're just waiting. we looking? Pushing up, aren't we? See, we're trickling, guys. I think we might trickle all morning here. And I hate trickling. That's annoying. If you're still in this mind, I mean, it looks like, guys, I mean, it looks like we're going to be moving slowly London, potentially, which is a pain in the backside. It means so let's have a look at the 4 then. What's the 4 going to do? 4 closes above here, what happens to price? Pull back. I think the 4s are straightforward, really. You just need a 4 close above that, 2360. Let's see if you get a 4 close above 2360. Let's change this colour so we know what we're talking about. Now we'll put purple. So if you get a forward close above there, what happens to price? Let's zoom out so we can have a look. Forward close, straight through. Forward close, pull back, nice, and then through. Forward close, this is interesting. Forward close, pull back, all the way back to our potential win back buy area. Look at that. Tap, and then through. So could we be getting that? It basically means if we get a forward close above here, we're going to need a pullback to at least 2369 before getting buy stops on. That's what it would need for me, mean for me. 4, then you don't pull back here, so you get a forward close and you still push through. Stops would be too big. It's nice that you get a forward close there, so I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times out of 6 when you get a forward close above here you drive up, but there's one time where it pulls all the way back. So the odds are pretty good. Where was that earlier? Yeah. The odds are pretty good. It just means, are you going to pull all the way back to here? And if that's the case, if you take a buy stop above here, it means your stops are huge. You'd have to have your stops below here. Your stops are massive. I don't like this for a win back. No. I only like this for a win back. Still haven't had that pullback, guys. I don't know if we're going to get the pullback. This is the thing. I don't think we're going to do anything till New York, and there's no point staying on the stream. I mean, look at it now. What this means is you're going to be trickling. If you did get in on that trade, guys, you could have, and you didn't get out, you could have got out of break even again. But it looks like we're going to have to come back down. I don't think there's any point staying on the stream. Reason being, we couldn't really do anything. The only thing I've got at the moment is this wing back sell here, 2378. But I don't think we're going to get it. I don't think it's going to tap. Especially with if this was going to get tapped, this hour would be carrying on now. You would need the 4 to tap it. Because if the 4 closes up here, this is then you wouldn't be looking at this for a wing back sell. Does that make sense? So if the 4 does close above this level, yeah, this wing back sell will not be on. Okay, and it looks like the 4 is going to close out. However, if this wing back sell was going to get tapped, it'd be doing it now on this hour. You would need this hour to do it. So basically, the way price is showing me, it's not going to get tapped. So therefore, I've got nothing on apart from the 4. But when the 4 closes, I would then need a bottom wick, and then buys above. But the bottom wick, you're going to spend 2 hours with the bottom wick, or at least another hour. There's 12, no, there's 11, and these still might not be set. Let's I'll give it to 10. Let's see what this 10 o'clock does. We'll give it to 10. Let's see if this hour does shift. If this hour can come up and tap it, fantastic, I'd take it. Because you should get a pull back on the 4. Well, actually, you don't need a pull on the 4, do you? I don't think we're going to move, guys, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't think we're going to move much in London. I've still got sells below here. Sells below here. I could potentially take buys above here. He's struggling to drive down here. This is probably that bloody push I wanted. I need that trade we took there, that 5. We needed that 5 to flip and drive up. But you're not doing it. You haven't broken any lows, so it's telling us that we haven't got the liquidity. So we're just messing about at the minute. I'll give it till 10, guys, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens at 10. Because we might get something like where you get 2 candles. I know we've had 3, and then you get a bearish 1 hour. Then there's the forward close, and then the new forward pushes up first, doesn't do anything. But this wouldn't be on. So then you've got to wait. There's 2 hours of the 4, and then there's the 3rd hour of the 4. So you're looking at another 3 hours to mess about. I mean, I'm still in this. I've had loads of profit. We've had loads of profit from yesterday's trade. Our entry on that yesterday's trade was here. This is where we entered. And what was good is, when it happened, I didn't even take partial. I moved to break even until we were like right up here. So we're still in on this. We're up 200 and odd pips. And then when you've got days like this where it's not, we've just got to wait. We've got to wait again. Gotta wait. Look, this is what we do. This is what I wanted. This here. 5. Look at that 5 now. Ooh. Straight through. Let's see what this does. We need to update the stream. I am going to put that down as a loss, guys, right? I'm not. Yes, I'm not. I would rather make the stream transparent than actually look unbelievable. Okay. So we have took another loss. I'm going to update the. I think I lost like $300 or something. $294. Hardly anything. I mean, if we'll still put it down though to keep the logbook right. But if you're still in it, the trade would have played out nicely, but risky. And that's the thing about trading, it's knowing when to get out. What was that? It was a 11. 7. What was it? It was a flip we were after, but didn't play out, did it? It was a flip on the 15 minus 294. What was the stops we lost? Don't even know what we lost here. I think it was like 3 pips or something, wasn't it? It was here, we got activated here. I closed out with 7 pips. Put 7. I'm gonna put risky trade, lower time frame. This was it. I'll put it down to impulse really off the 15. Really, we should have waited for what we wanted to see. So you got to be hard on yourself with these. Risky trade, lower time frame, impulse. What else was there? Played out, but not a set up. I know what I mean. Just took 1 loss, guys, this month. Bloody hell. This is what I'm saying, our losses. So our stream, our losses, yes, we took 7 losses. However, I think we've only ever took 1 full loss. I don't even think it was full. I think it was like 3,600. We've never really took a full. So 4K is a full loss for me. I've never took a full loss. Touch wood, because it can happen. Yeah. So that's 2% on the 200k account. So yes, we've got 7 losses. However, the partial losses. A lot of them are partial losses. And imagine if somebody said to you, if you're going to be a profitable trader, you have to. If I'm going to make you a profitable trader, you have to accept losses. You'd say, yeah, okay, then I'll accept them. Would it be better to take full losses or controlled losses? If you've got to take losses anyway, would you rather just smashing your stop loss or controlled losses where you decide what you lose? You have to take losses. Would you rather stop losses getting smashed or you decide what you lose? It'd be you decide what you lose, isn't it? And that's the thing about trading. You've got to decide what you're willing to lose in regards to, or you've got to cut your losers short. I know this was, I mean, look at it, just messing about here. Pure messing about. It's a good thing we got out of this. But you've got to cut your losses short. If it's not playing out, this is the way I look at Forex. This is why I don't go off ratios like 2 to 1 and things like that. I look at the market, and if the market's telling me that, okay, the next area now it's going to hit stops, I'll just close out, because you know it's going to go down there anyway, because you can actually read the charts. So I'll just close out. But that's where people really struggle with, and it's a really big hurdle to get over, is having that of, oh my god, I'm on 15 winning trades in a row, I don't want to lose the streak, so I've got to stay in on this trade, or that minus 600 is too much for me, I can't lose that. You can't have that. You can't think like that. You've got to, okay, what is Trading View telling me? Well, the 4 was closed below now, therefore where's the next 4 going to go? It tends to come down to our stop loss. Okay, I'll just close out. Don't look at the minus, the profit. Yeah, because overall, if you have that attitude, you'll end up profitable anyway. It's all about being profitable over a longer period of time. That is something I struggle a lot to know if it is just a pullback or it is time to leave the board. Yeah. Now, like I say, 3 to 6 months nearly, and you'll know why we're closing out or why we getting out of trades or staying in or whatever, because you'll be able to read charts. So it will come. So don't worry, it will come. And the break even lot as well. That's the hardest stage. Break even. It's like when you're in the break even stage. So break even stage, guys, is where you're sort of profitable, but then you'll do something stupid where you lose all your profit, and you're like just going crazy. It's that's the stage where people give up, because they sort of know they can be profitable, but then they're still not profitable. It's mentally draining. However, to get past the break-even stage, nothing changes. It's weird. You don't do anything different. You don't have to do anything different. It's weird. All what happens is the break-even stage, you've just got to keep going, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and eventually you just break through that break-even stage. So we're very psychological how trading works. You've broke the highs again now, right? And it looks like it's closing bearish. I think we're going to be messing about, guys, for a few hours. I'll see what 10 o'clock brings, though. I'll see what 10 o'clock brings. If we just mess about like this, I'm probably going to call it a stream. Because you're going to have to wait for... Well, this will be the 4 hour. You're going to have to wait probably at least another hour. There's 11. I'd be coming off anyway. Because I'd need a bottom wick. For me to take buys, I need a bottom wick coming to tap 2, 3, 6, 7. But I've already showed you that the 4, yes, it can carry on driving. I mean, all the 4s tend to tap this, don't they? No, they don't. You can either fly through, or, which you won't be able to get in, or I can't just enter. I've got to have a pullback. Or you pull back, but the thing with the pullback comes all the way down to our wing back buys. So that's probably the only thing I've got, really. A wing back buy. This was yesterday's trade. So yeah, similar to yesterday where I left you and just said, oh look, we're a potential wing back buy here. And this black. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, guys. Hello, girl. Hello, girl. Hello, girl. Hello, girl. 5 minutes for a close, guys. If this one closes bullish like this, it means we are. Thanks. It means we're looking to trickle up, which is a pain in the ass because when you trickle like that, I call it trickle. I just made the name up. When you trickle, it means you don't pull back much. You do a little pull back, and then you don't drive. And we need drives. That's the way we trade. We need to drive. So, yeah, bit of a nightmare, guys. Bit of a nightmare. New York should be nice though. I actually think New York might bring it down. I do like this for another wing back buy, believe it or not, guys. If we can get this tap, I think we need to close here on the hour. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm looking to call it a stream. I think we need to close here on the hour. And if this hour doesn't do it, it means the next hour will probably do it. There's 11. That's the 4 o'clock. And then you're still respecting, so you wouldn't be taking buy above on the hour. You would then need another hour close above it to take buys. But I think you'll get a bearish close. I think you'll get that. I think that's what's going to happen in the next 2 hours. And that'll initiate the push down. So New York will initiate a push down, and they'll be looking at a wing back buy from here back up, and that will be the one what then pushes through this range to the next. That's what I've got going on. So again, we've just got to be disciplined, we've got to be patient, and here we go. Okay. That's why I absolutely love basic breakout. Stops are not so big, and if I'm quick, move stop loss to break according to rule exactly. I'm almost every time is some profit. Majority of the and what you'll find then is the take partial. Oh, I thought we did the bloody zone there. It's my draw. The take partial, that's where you make your money. So they'll all build up, and that's where you get your withdrawals. You withdraw, and that'll be your money maker. Anything extra is a bonus. It's just bonus money. Yeah, because if you know you can take partial and you're profitable with just taking partials, right? Then it's just about adding accounts, adding funding accounts. Instead of one 25k funded account, you've now got 4 400k funded accounts. 4 minutes, guys. If you close like this, I'm going to call it. But yeah. So I'll just quickly go over what I'm looking at. Right, I think we're going to close in and around these areas here. However, if the 4 closes up here, this wing back sell is not on. Very important, not on. Okay. Which it looks like it's going to. So this. I'll tell you what. Let's do this now. This will change into an advantage point if we break the highs again. Okay. So if we break the highs again, you take buys above here. That's the advantage point. You go risk free there, right? So this is what I've got. If I get an hour close below these levels, or close below these levels, I'll sell down, back down to this level. Okay. So sells below. If you come down to them levels, I will be taking a wing back buy from here back up. So you could take it from here to here at least, but I would hold on to your hats, because I think this will then initiate the big push all the way up to these levels. Okay, that's what I've got. So it'll be a longer time frame, so you might be in it a few days. However, when you come down and you get this wing back buy and you push up and you close above this, I'll be taking more buys above there. Now this is the thing with trading. Just because you're in this trade and you've got loads of profit doesn't mean you can't take another setup, because you think if you didn't get in on this, you would just take this, wouldn't you, above? So it's just the same thing. Just take it. If it's there, take it. Because it's alright learning everything, guys, but you've got to take action. Nothing actually works unless you're placing trades, you're making mistakes. That's how you really learn. So yeah, but I can't take buys above here yet until I tap at least this. To be honest, now that the way we've pushed, I'd probably be back down here. I'd need to tap this before taking buys. So for example, if price does push down here and then it does come back up, you could take a smaller time frame buy from here, risk free there. That's another option. You've got loads of options, but I just don't think we're going to get any of them until New York session. So there's like no point staying on, especially where this hour closes. Look at this, man. Done nothing. Done nothing. So we're not driving up. but we're not driving down. But we've closed bullish, so it tells us that it wants to go up, but there's no liquidity to go up, therefore we need to break the lows. But if we're not breaking the lows, it means you're going to trickle up, and you're just going to get small bullish closes like this. What are we on? I'm going to do that 15. Ooh, look at that 15 now. Yeah, it's not for me, this, guys. Any questions? I'm going to call it a stream. I'll be back on tomorrow, and at the minute I'll be back on Friday. I might not be doing Friday yet, but I'll keep you updated. Yeah, if you haven't done so, guys, please drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. It'll really help the channel out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it all. What's really nice is I'm getting the same faces on stream, and that's what I want. I don't want loads of bots and loads of stream hoppers. I want people who can do it long term with us and actually grow their account. And hopefully in a year's time, just as being on these streams, you have got funded, you are getting payouts, and you're still jumping on the streams, because at that point you know all the trades, you know how to trade, but you're just jumping on for my pretty face and me bands, me good banter. No, I'm only joking, guys. I appreciate you all being on. Thanks for jumping on, and I'll see you tomorrow 8 AM. If I do have any setups, guys, I'll whack them in the trade IDs for you. Okay, have a fantastic day, guys. Catch you later.